that I think people go to play or have a desire to play at the next level for two reasons. The first of which is so that they can say that they did it. Play as well at parties when you're like old, like many of us are. You can say we played, D1 college baseball and that sort of thing, whatever that was. And the other reason is because you just want to keep competing and you desire to become excellent at whatever it is that you do, and you derive fulfillment from trying to be better at a craft. And what I know about the 5 guys that we have in the baseball program is that is why they want to do this. It is not for the show of it. It's not so it plays well at parties. It is because they want to get better at their craft. And this is their craft. I'll start with Nick Cintron. Nick Cintron basically lost 90% of his recruiting cycle to a hip injury, so didn't get to throw at all until October of his senior year. Basically missed the entirety of our last season. Okay, to get a D1 scholarship, guys come down and see him once. He throws like 35 pitches. They take him. That's how good he is. Okay, but it was a testament to his fortitude that he was able to stick through that, because while everybody else is getting committed, and we know how that goes, you start to get very anxious. It's a tough thing to go through when you watch everyone around you, all of your peers, making those commitments, and you're not even able to compete. It's a testament to how hard he worked and his mental makeup that he was able to get through that and get what he did. Very proud of Nick Cintron. Justin Hahn he's a 4-year varsity starter. He was first team All-State last year at second base. If he's not this year, it'll be, he's not going to be another, he's going to be it again. Get the same thing, he'll be probably all Met. He is going to came within 2 hits last year, setting the state single season hit record. We'll have a good shot at that again. I hope he not paying attention to any of that sort of stuff. He lets me pay attention to that. But he's worked incredibly hard. He's been an absolute rock for us as a team. He's a rock this year. He's a captain. We're really proud of what he's doing. I'm really happy where he's going. He's playing the conference that I played in, and I know his coaches a little bit and have some mutual friends. So I'm interested to hear how he does there, and they're really excited about getting him. So thank you, Justin Hahn, and congratulations. Stephen Joel, when Coastal Carolina signed him, or when he committed to them, they sent me an email. Their coaching staff sent me an email. It's the only time I've ever gotten this, about what a credit it was to this community and the school and the baseball program, about how great a person he is and how happy they were to get him. You get all the we're happy to have the 90-mile-an-hour fastball, that kind of thing. You very rarely get we're great, we're so glad to have this person with us. He has never lost a high school baseball game. He has not given up any runs this year. He's 18-0 as of last night with a 0.00 ERA. You cannot do better than that. Okay? And I felt for a month that I was going to jinx it, because I've been saying that since the end of last year. I'm like, okay, well, somebody's going to get him now because his coach is screwing it up for him. But that hasn't happened. So we're really proud of you and really glad that you're going to a great coaching staff at Coastal Carolina, and excited to see what you do.
Yes, Stephen!
Ben Kearns gets to go play ball with one of our favorite statesmen, Mark LeDuc, at Ursinus. Coaching staff is great. They're incredibly happy. He's like the focal point of their recruiting class, they told me. He's the guy that they wanted to bring in to be a big pitcher for them. Not a harder worker on this planet. He's been throwing since he was, for us since he was a sophomore. This year he's also in the outfield for us. He's hitting .450 as our leadoff man. Probably had 3 varsity at-bats before this year, and now he's up for, all Northern Virginia and all that sort of stuff. He's on their watch list. So he's he's like a 30-hour-a-week of school, 30-hour-a-week of baseball guy. So incredibly proud of what he's done, and ever since he started in our program, he's made everybody else around him better, because he works so hard and pushes everybody else forward in that way. You can't, otherwise it's just going to stick out like a sore thumb. Everybody else has got to work hard to not let him just go ahead of everybody else. So he's done an awesome job with that, and we're really proud of him. chime in because Nathaniel Scheinman falls in that category too. If you came to this school anytime during the summer, probably between like, I don't know, April of last year and now, you would see him in off hours in our cage or on our field when nobody else was around. I know this because he'd be like, hey, can I get into the field? The field is locked. How do I get in? Jump over the fence. Okay, we're good. I didn't say that. He worked his absolute tail off. He was behind a first-team All-State third baseman for us last year that's now at St. Bonaventure and doing really well there. So he was a player that had to wait, and an absolute credit to him that it's sometimes under those circumstances it can get hard to come to work every day and try to make yourself better. Okay, I know that's a hard thing for any athlete when they're not actually getting to get on the field that much and compete. It can put you down, but it never did for him. He made himself better every day last year, and that's why he stepped on the field immediately and has been excellent for us all season. And I'm sure he'll be an all-conference guy too, and do great at Skidmore. Phenomenal athlete. Really proud of him.